Of this football season, and we're continuing to bring you all the action from the field. KLB Sports Director Harrison Batnick joins me now in studio with more on this week's Game of the Week.
We've reached the point of the season where every game matters in terms of district championships tonight, and maybe no bigger game with impact than Menard at Avoyelles. Two teams riding long winning streaks and looking to take the next step for a district title. That's where we find KLB Sports reporter Julia Keller. Julia, what are you expecting tonight?
Yes, Harrison, we're out here at Avoyelles, excuse me. And of course, they're taking on those Menard Eagles. It is going to be 5-1 coming into this game for the Eagles. And of course, Avoyelles is coming in at 3-3. But Avoyelles is on a 3-game winning streak. Now, this game has taken place the last couple of years. Menard has gotten the win on both of those occasions, but it has been at Menard. This is the first time Avoyelles is getting that home field advantage. So I'm sure it's going to be another close matchup. Menard, of course, you have to look out for quarterback Jake Vaughn, who's our former ACA Athlete of the Week a couple of weeks ago. Of course, they have the ground and the passing game, of course, for the Eagles with running back Aiden Moran and wide receiver Matthew Hicks. Moving over to the Mustangs, they have quarterback Taraj Morant, who is, of course, going to be able to run and pass that ball for the Mustangs. They also have running back Contarius Franks and, of course, a running back in Kevin Jones, excuse me. They are dynamic running backs that are sure to get some points for the Mustangs tonight. And, of course, Harrison, I'm going to toss it back over to you. I know you have some statistics for us.
I mean, these two have one common opponent during these winning streaks. It is the Buckeye Panthers. Menard won 42-0, and then Avoyelles beat Buckeye 46-14. So a pretty similar gap between those two. Menard, you mentioned the 4-game winning streak. They came back from 20 points down on their home field for homecoming against the Oakdale Warriors. Menard defense dominant, only 32 combined points during this winning streak. You mentioned Matthew Hicks. I think he has 5 interceptions on the season, as well as Jacob Janice and Sawyer Brown on that defensive line, making a big impact on that side. Time for a Game of the Week picks. Jake's undefeated. Julia, who is he going with, and who are you going with as well?
Jake is going to go with the Menard Eagles. I am also going to go with the Menard Eagles. I know we did our Athlete of the Week a little while ago for Michael, and he predicted that they were going to go 9-1, and so in order for them to go 9-1, they've got to come out tonight. So, Harrison, I know you have a rivalry with Jules. She hasn't picked that Game of the Week for us tonight, so who are you going to go with?
Well, my rivalry now is with Jake because he's right ahead of me in the standings there at 6-0, 1 game back. I hate to do this. I'm going to fade both of you. I'm going to take Avoyelles at home. I think Oakdale showed a little bit of the recipe last week of how you can score on this Menard defense with their ground game. That's what Avoyelles does well, as you mentioned, with Franks and Jones in the backfield. I think they make enough plays. Avoyelles, that home field advantage that Coach Bannister talked about earlier, makes the difference. Julia will catch you back here later tonight.